Oh, I'm sorry, Lennon. No, this has not been a smooth landing. Now, hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the flight simulator. We're right now on board an ERJ-170 that we're going to be taking off from Gibraltar Airport now. We just put on my pilot's headset. Yes, I'm unironically using my huge pilot's headset that I'm normally using for real flying, because I broke my other headphones. Now, we're just taking off very professionally. This is great. Alrighty, that's gone pretty well. And we're on a mission now to fly to a very interesting airport indeed. And while this is a relatively short flight, we've already got our destination airport right in front of us in sight. It's a boat. It's an aircraft carrier, actually. Yes, our beautiful Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, of course, also has aircraft carriers implemented. So let's go and land there. Oh, damn, that's been a hard landing. Let's go ahead and stop, which we have very nicely here, too. Yeah, welcome back to Aircraft Carriers for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Now, I have to say that Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 didn't always have aircraft carriers. This was actually only recently added with this add-on here, and it does work very nicely, too. It's quite realistic. It even simulates the good old stopping mechanism that all aircraft carriers have. I mean, literally no plane like the F-16 or whatever is standing there.
WTF bro, I am an F-18. Why do you never get airplane models right, like you fly real planes, right? You are literally supposed to know. You manage to disappoint me and your audience day by day. I can't do this any longer. Please put me out of this misery.
It's going to be able to stop on like this 300-meter long surface that we have on this kind of aircraft carrier. And yet, no, of course we need some sort of arresting cable system, which an aircraft carrier like this, of course, has. So how this arrestor cable thing works is that every plane designed for aircraft carrier landings has this, I think you call this a tail hook. It's a hook attached to the tail, kind of makes sense, the name, that gets caught in those cables, and it's a very smart system. Also simulated here in the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2. The thing is, though, that we can actually trick the Flight Simulator into thinking that every plane that we fly has this tail hook, even this ERJ-170, which would never have it. I mean, why would you even land it on an aircraft carrier? Even though I think there's enough reasons to land this plane on an aircraft carrier, right? I mean, look at it. So it is time, of course, to fly some big planes here, because if the ERJ works, every plane will work, probably. Let's try that now. Actually, by the way, let me just show you how a takeoff works as well with this catapult system that literally just pulls us into the skies. Yeah, pretty much. So we just situate ourselves here, just set the parking brake, and in real life, with a compatible plane, we would have this catapult attached to us, and that will do that, what it's doing right now. But it also works in this kind of plane, the ERJ-170. Yeah, this is probably just the perfect add-on here for the flight simulator. I've tried this before, but not with a big plane. So let's try a big plane here too. I mean, the ERJ is, of course, also a very huge plane. I mean, we recently talked about the C-130 that could also fly on aircraft carriers. A jet like this, although, is quite a bit of a different story. So yes, welcome aboard, for example, the 737 MAX. Oh, isn't it beautiful? It is actually quite a nice looking plane, but it's the 737 MAX. I mean, what can you say? Let's try to land it here on an aircraft carrier. See, I'm not really wondering about the stopping itself. I think, again, with this mechanism, this is going to be no problem. The thing is, though, landings on an aircraft carrier are always hard. No exceptions. You can almost never do a smooth landing. This is the problem. So I'm thinking the landing gears won't survive. Yeah, whatever. I mean, this is the 737 MAX, and Ryanair flies it too, so I don't really worry. Okay, that's been a very late landing. But nice! We were just caught here still by this little arrestor cable system. So that's gone very well. Let's move on. That was actually a very bad landing, though. I mean, again, Ryanair flies it. Yeah, we're getting to an intercontinental level. Let me just put it this way. Now, by the way, I do also would like to experiment around with some bad weather. The thing is, something I haven't told you yet is that this aircraft carrier actually is static. It is staying on the ground. Normally, in real life, you have moving aircraft carriers. It might only make sense for the landing, right? Because it reduces your actual touchdown speed. But this one is actually static, and it doesn't even move through waves, so this is something that's definitely missing. But there's a Top Gun update coming to the thing. Oh no. I did kind of care a bit too much about talking, and Yeah, that landing really didn't work out properly. And let's see and watch that landing. A little bit on the hard side. Alright, let's do this landing carefully now. Maybe even do a butter landing. Or not. Ah, this is not going to work out. Oh, wow. Oh, please stop. Oh, wow. That is one of the most frightening landings I've ever done, but this is worked quite ridiculously. Maybe this is not particularly realistic. I don't think these arrestor cables would actually hold up the weight of the 787, and I think the fuselage of this plane would be heavily damaged just by the physical inertia from this weight here. Let's maybe try now doing a little bit of a takeoff, too, since we're already pretty much at the catapult here. Just situate ourselves here, and, get these engines to full power and release the parking brake, which should get us going. Come on. Perfect. I like this. Yeah. Welcome back to Swiss 01. I think in real life, again, the plane would have totally fallen apart now, but that's perfect. All right. Yeah, let's kind of not invite Airbus to this party. Welcome aboard this 777-300. How well is this going to work? Let's find out. Now, we're seriously getting into some serious terrain here with this plane now, so, I mean, it's just gonna work anyway. These arrestor cables, they are just genuinely crazy. I mean, the Antonov Antonov 25 is also on the list. Let's do that. Oh, I'm sorry, Lennon. No, this has not been a smooth landing. Alright, but we stopped. Very much. I mean, we also have a replay here. Let's watch this replay. See how well this landing went. Totally butter. Wow. I mean, it was a very on-point landing, but as I've said earlier, only the genuinely strong landing gear of a fighter jet or something is able to hold this, or like a C-130. Ooh. Alright, we don't really fear anything on this channel at this point, so 747 it is, I guess. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Oh, no! Oh. What was that? I'll accept that as a landing, no worries at all. Gone quite well. So it is time for the highly promised Antonov Antonov 25 landing. How about that? Let's see if we can do this. Just very calmly touch down this plane now. No hurries at all. Okay. Good. Good. Oh! Damn! Yes, I mean, what can we say? This is just a very strong arrestor cable system indeed. Yeah. So yeah, guys, that's aircraft carriers in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Realistic. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, as always. Good night. Now, thank you to my members here on YouTube like Block, Emite, Mubarak, Mike, Ethan, Darren, Stefan, Ian, Oman the Human, Rafael Brikowski, Junk in the Trunk, Moritz, Toby, Great Grandpa John, Government Pasta, Calamity Airlines, Kelly Chaos, New York, Tyler Park, Cheese Doritos, Shadow, Anime Planes 001, X-Men Show, Deslama, Futuring, Kellen, Me By You, Captain Cameron, Spiro, Gary, Norwegian, Bajel, and Parology.